officials for today's game. The referees are Curtis Hall and Connor Myers, and the linesmen are Brock Kukaboom and Mike Kyle. Ladies and gentlemen, would you all please rise if you're able to and remove your hats for the playing of our national anthem.
Well, Knights fans, welcome back to the McLaughlin Arena in downtown Charlottetown on the campus of the University of Prince Edward Island. Luke Much alongside Regan McCauley on the call for you tonight between the top two teams in the NBPEI League, the Fredericton Caps and the Charlottetown Bulk Carriers Knights, where both teams find themselves shorthanded tonight, Regan.
Well, yes, and I'm finally getting a game where I can watch Kiefer Thompson in net for us. It's always been Hudson Bradley almost every single time, and Kiefer's statistics are pretty good so far. 9-1 with a 2.37 goals against average, 9.25 save percentage, so some pretty good stats, but Caps just came off a doubleheader victory both times against the Kensington Wild, so this should definitely be a barn burner after the Knights only got a 1-0 victory against the Vitoes last time.
As you mentioned, Kiefer Thompson in net for the Bulk Carriers Knights. At the other end for the Caps, Brigio is back, but it's not the Brigio that you may think. It's Zach Brigio's younger brother, Will Brigio, playing in his absence, as Zach Brigio and Will Hodgson are both out with injuries. So Will get the start for this one, following in his brother's footsteps, wearing his jersey tonight. Cool moment for the Brigio family for sure. Cross ice pass, Karutu tries to lodge that one in, and he finds the glove of Thompson. Karutu coming all the way from Finland to play over here as we get our first whistle of the game, just below 50 seconds in.
Yeah, that's quite the commitment from Finland there. He's got 11 points in 18 games played, though, so far so good statistically speaking.
Tied for the team lead with points from the back end. Tied with Will Reynolds wearing the number 12 jersey. Here's Karute. Winds up that one, hits off the stick of Caden McGuigan and into the corner where Robichaud will put it in deep. Now Rushton, the first-year forward for the Fredericton Caps. Connor Pierce looks for his man. Carson McKenzie wasn't on the wall in time, and that one's going to go all the way back around. Good job by the Caps to get some sustained pressure, but commentators curse, they say it, and the Knights gain control. Pierce will go behind his net. So we mentioned the Cap shorthandedness, but the Knights are without two of their regulars. Carson Griffin's out with personal reasons, and Ross Campbell is serving the first of 3 games in a suspension. Not what you want to hear if you're part of this Knights organization. The league leader in points so far this season is Ross Campbell. Coming into this one, he had 32 points, and he'll stay like that for the next couple games. And their place, we got Cam Walsh, man in the point. He's been up with the Knights quite a few times now. And Cale Coffin will get the nod to come up from Taco Boys as well. He'll be wearing number 7 this evening on the wing. Evan Nicholson, he'll chip that one around. Be interesting to see how he does without Ross. Brennan Murphy will be up with him and McPherson tonight. Lots of lineup changes here. If you got it written down at home, your pen will be active here. Nathan Mossy draws back into the lineup for the first time in a couple games as well, so that's always good to see. The Islanders' defensive prospect has been battling with injuries now for the past year or so, but for now he's back. Tough angled shot, good save Thompson. He slides over to get the rebound, and he'll cover up with 17-12 left to go on the Caps' second try of the game. Well, Regan, Knights looking for a fast start out of the gate here on this one. They haven't had one really at all this season, so trying to turn the tide in this one.
It's pretty much always been slow starts here, especially not having your regular players, like you said, Griffin and Campbell not in this one, but then you have Kiefer Thompson now playing in net, so that should definitely help keep the puck out of the net, hopefully.
Well, any team that Kiefer's on, you can guarantee that he'll give you a chance to win. Knights moving it down low. As that is Cale Coffin getting to work down there on the goal line. On the line with Harper and Jonah McDonald to start off this game. McDonald is 3rd in team points right now, sitting only behind Evan Nicholson and Ross Campbell. Luke Ruff behind the net. Good job by the Knights to put some pressure on him and to make something happen, but oh, and it's in. I had no idea that that was in, but looks like the Knights are going to get on the board early here.
They kept jamming at it a bit softly there, but by the looks of it, but yeah, it went in. Somehow.
A crazy goal for the Knights, and it's Jonah McDonald who sneaks that one in between the skate and the pad of Will Bridgio, who has a shaky start in his first NBPI game. Well, we said that we wanted a fast start, Regan, and that's what we got right out of the gate.
I mean, the commentator Jinx basically swapped this time for once.
Exactly.
Oh, boy.
Puck in deep. Thompson's out to play it. He'll backhand that one around, where Thatcher Hughes promoted to the second line here on this game with Dawson Sharkey and Jonah McDonald for the time being. Jonah floating around all the lines early on in this one as we get an icing call just over 4 minutes into the first period here, where the Knights are up 1-0 on a fluky goal from the man of the hour, Jonah McDonald. Jonah will take this draw, he'll lose it though. Now, long shot in there. Good save by Thompson with the new stick. Justin Smith He'll look for an outlet. Instead, he elects to carry it up himself. He'll turn it over, though, and then a long shot in there by Parr, and that one will, Perret, excuse me, and that one will be absorbed by Thompson. So Thatcher Hughes making his presence felt early on in this one. Just first time this season being on the second line, and in his first shift, he'll get an assist on that Jonah McDonald goal, along with Dawson Sharkey. Walsh tries to play it back to Mossy, but instead McGuigan finds it. Reynolds will lay that one off, and that's where Aiden McCullen will go. McCullen will turn it over to McGuigan. Now Ryan Dwyer will try to protect the stick, throwing in low. VH save there by Brigio. Getting a feel for it now, making back-to-back saves. Caps trying to break out of their own end. McPherson tries to put a halt to that one, but Captain Ben Cross will move it up. Thompson will rim that one down low where Rushton will wait. He's pressured by Cam Walsh, so now out in front. That one hit off the pad of Thompson, and now McPherson will have it. The end of his shift, he'll put on the wheels. Knights had too many, no penalty though. Here's Cross coming in, toe drag, backhand, just couldn't get enough on it, and it'll trickle off his blade and into the corner. Ruff was offside, we'll have a stoppage of play as the Caps are really heating up now, Regan. Some good puck movement on that shift from the Fredericton Caps, just working it down low and trying to get something out in front.
The toe drag there from Ben Cross. He's been having a good season so far. Leading scorer for Fredericton, 24 points in 21 games. Also has 56 penalty minutes too. So good stuff from him this season so far.
Well, that seems to be a theme with both teams' leading scorer. Ross Campbell, he's no stranger to the penalty box either.
Except he's the one in the stands right now, unfortunately.
There you go. Finn Morris, he'll touch up. That one will bounce over his stick, and I'll have to lay it back to Andy Thompson. Now Owen McPherson, Brennan Murphy. Overskates that one though. Nicholson's there to help, and he'll lay it up to McPherson. He'll cross the blue line, give it back to 18 for the Knights. Shot into the glove of Brigio, and that's a good save to set the tone for his team here. Brigio will hold that one, and looks like he's finding his feet here, Regan.
Yeah, and trying to rebound there after what was a bit of a fluky goal there along the side as the Knights were able to find some sort of a hole. Looked weird from up here, but yeah, just trying to make some saves now.
So Caps, they gain control off the face-off, dumped in. Knights are getting to it first though, and Smith will look for an outlet. He had Harper. Harper got bumped, so he decided to knock it down. Now the Knights come again. Good save by Brigio. That could have been an early 2-0 lead. Would have really put the halt to the team there. Cale Coffin's down low. He'll try to roof one up high. Harper's there. He'll keep it inside the zone to Karutu. Smith knocks it in. Harper touches up, and Coffin will go into the zone. Cale Coffin. Karutu turns it over though. Knights doing a fantastic job right now to really stop any Caps idea of a breakout. Pierce puts one rinked wide. It stays onside after it hits a Knight shin pad and goes in. Into it first is Jonah McDonald, but it's eventually tipped up the ice to Ryland Gilbert. Reynolds will lay that one around for McCullen. Now Dwyer was there. Sharkey in his own end. He'll turn and go. Over the blue line now. Crossing in towards the goal was Sharkey. Now it's McDonald. Trying to force something towards the goal, but he got stick checked instead. McCullen will cross the red line and he'll try to dump it in. Knights stop it though. Thatcher Hughes tries to rim one up to Jonah McDonald. Can't do so. And now the Caps are just going to elect to lay it in again as Dawson Sharkey will set the tone early on here for the white and gold on the home side. Laying out his man, Bert Munn. Bert Munn again with it. Cam Walsh now with it. In the Knights' end. Mossy looks up. Jonah McDonald gets a stick to it. Linansari's there. Now Hughes will turn and fire that one down. Brigio stops it behind the net. That one hits a beam up high, and That'll do for a whistle with 11:44 left to go here, Regan. Still 1-0 Knights.
As Knights are all over the place on Fredericton here so far, taking away a lot of their opportunities in the neutral zone, getting in very good places so far. You were saying, like, they tend to get off to a slow start, but this time around it's a completely different story through the first half of this first period here. It's usually the first half of the second period where they come around, but no, it's the other way around. Shot on goal save there.
Another shot, good tip, better save though. Brigio pushes that one into the corner. Knights are starting to heat up now. Ben Cross is going to try to stop that one, though. He'll turn and fire one in the direction of Rushton. Now Morris in his own end. Looks for McGuigan. He finds Dwyer. Back to McGuigan. Caden McGuigan walks in, shoots off the shin pad and up. That was a close one there. If not for the defenseman on that play, Robichaud. Offside is the call. Ben Cross crossed the blue line too early. And the Knights will get a face-off outside of their own end.
It's too loud.
Nicholson. He'll move that one cross ice. Brennan Murphy. Now the Knights will be pressured in the cap zone. McPherson will do all he can to break it free. Here's Nicholson trying to drive towards the goal. Can't do so. Good job there by Will Reynolds to push him below the goal line. That one goes wide of Brigio. Now Smith will keep it in down low. Nicholson will let it ride all the way along to Connor Pierce, the 05 defenseman for the Knights. That one's going towards Pierce again. He'll beat up his man Gallant, Crispin Gallant, 06 forward for this Caps team. Murphy cycles it up top. Smith to Pierce. Connor Pierce on the blue line. Shoots, looks for a tip just away from the stick of McPherson and wide. McPherson and Nicholson still getting to work there. Murphy's hanging around the slot right where he likes to be. That one's turned over though by McPherson, and that one's going to be sent down. Not enough juice on that to go down for icing though, so Pierce will have to touch up and regroup. Pierce looked for Cale Coffin but wasn't quite ready for the pass, and that will go right by him, and we'll have a face-off all the way back down in the Knights zone. McGuigan wins it. Smith. That one goes by Coffin. Wide of the glove side. Kiefer Thompson down, moving around, makes the save. And Knights are going to try to break out. Harper can't stop it. Mossy's on the ice now as he tries to block out his man and rim it around the net. Eventually Justin Smith will take it, and he'll go off the glass and out, but put too much on it, and down for icing it goes again, and all the Knights are going to have to stay on. Back-to-back icings here against the Knights, Regan. This group has to be tired now.
Oh yeah, there's so many good defensive efforts here against Fredericton here, and after a lot of good breakouts that they've had over this first period now, yeah, like you said, 2 icings in a row. So, I mean, again, every now and then you'll have your little hiccups, but again, they're still having loads of an advantage after Fredericton started off with shots 3-0 within the first couple minutes.
Sharkey tries to put a bank pass off to himself, but the big body of Corritto will stop him there. McDonald, cross ice. That one off the blade of Walsh and out of the zone. Here's Mossy back with him. He turns it over to Cross, and he'll cross the blue line. Ben Cross tries to put it through the feet of Cam Walsh, but he'll stop that one, and he'll let Jonah McDonald pick up the loose puck. Corritto again, logging a lot of minutes early on here. As Robichaud will lay it up, and he'll look for the veteran forward for the Caps. Shot and a score! An odd man rush. And a 5-hole snipe for the Caps, and just like that, we're all tied here, just past halfway in the first.
The momentum is seemingly completely swapped here as the Caps have taken advantage of a couple turnovers from the Knights players here, particularly on defense, and yeah, they're able to sneak a shot by right under Kiefer Thompson. 1-1 just past the halfway point. The Knights were taking the advantage in shots there and a couple good breakouts and such, but then 2 icings in a row may have possibly caused their confidence to go down, and they're probably tired too.
A squeaker of a goal. Maybe Thompson wasn't expecting the low shot of Gilbert, as he doesn't even have a goal yet this year. Only 2 assists, but now he does have a goal, his first of the season. Another shot in. Thompson will cover up. Dorr gets the assist on that one. That's good for his 3rd of the season. So the first goal of the year for Gilbert will be the first goal of the night for the Caps, and we're all square. Nicholson will win the drawback. Off the glass, and out goes Smith again. Kept in though. Great job as that one's held in. McPherson will chip it in, but that goes into the Caps bench. Right for the coaching staff, and we'll have another stoppage of play early on. Knights off to a hot start. Caps bounce back. We're all square at 1 here. Just under 8 minutes left to go in the first period. Nicholson, McPherson, and Murphy are out for the Knights with the absence of Ross Campbell. Dubé. Pierce intercepts that one. He'll cross the red and he'll dump it in, and he'll get this Knights forecheck to work. Overskating the puck though was Luke Ruff. Doesn't matter though, the Caps are going to break out with it, and Spurt Munn gets it poked away though, and it just goes offside. Linensari to Ruff. He'll dump that one in. Thompson be out to stop it. He'll have to move that one too. Caps players closing in on him. McPherson chips it by one, can't get it by the other, and Kuritu will turn and try to lob that one up over the stick of Coffin again. Mossy, he'll cross the red line, jumping in, shot, he just missed up high. Nathan Mossy leaned into that one, that's for sure. Just couldn't hit the target. Cale Coffin down low, tries to spin one in front. Still with it, looks cross ice off the tape of Mossy, keeps it in though. He'll have to chip it down low due to the Caps forechecker. With it now is Thibault. Caps coming back now on the Knights. Shot goes off a stick and up high. Crispin Gallant is there, as is Nathan Mossy. Now the Caps have it down low again. That was Malloy. Up top, McCullen. Good block there by Ryan Harper, and he'll go for a line change as soon as he sees that one outside of the Knights zone. Robichaud dumps it in. Thompson will glove it and he'll play it. He wants to keep things moving. Cam Walsh rims it around. Dawson Sharkey now sees McDonald and he'll hit him. Jonah McDonald. He has Thatcher Hughes with him, but he tried to carry it in himself and it just didn't work. Thatcher Hughes has it again. Thatcher will cross the blue line and he'll dish one off. McDonald now moves it to Morris, turns and fires off the stick and back down. A little bit of confusion there between McCullen and Will Brigio, but eventually Brigio will cover up and we'll have yet again another halt in play. So a ozone face-off for the Knights. 5:39 left to go. Staying with this second line of Thatcher Hughes, Jonah McDonald, and Dawson Sharkey. Ben Cross has it though now. He'll try to go through Finn Morris. Doesn't have any luck. Finn's going to try to rim it around, but only gets to a Caps player. Long shot in. That one hit Cross and went wide before it could even get to Thompson. Puck bouncing back and forth all over the place here in the Knights' end. Rushton has it. He'll pin it up, but now Thatcher Hughes has it, and he'll break out for the home team. Thatcher Hughes tries to throw one in on goal. That one's wide. Turning a fire from Sharkey is wide again. Batted out of the zone by Cross, and he'll come and pressure Connor Pierce. Cross will toe drag offside as a call, and he'll slam the stick up against the boards and then against Dawson Sharkey, and we will have a whistle.
Their captain loves trying to break ankles and possibly trying to hurt the feelings of the boards right there.
Just fired a puck offside as he was upset with himself after that one.
You can't blame him. The kid wants to do good from what we've seen here tonight so far. He's been able to get a couple good opportunities around players, just can't really get the finishes going.
Linensari moves it down low. Justin Smith now up ice as Ryan Dwyer will touch that one. Eventually turned over though. Luke Rupp will cross the red line and he'll dump it in. Kiefer Thompson has that one hop over his stick. Justin Smith doesn't, but he turns it over still. Peyton Shepard with it for the Caps now. 1 goal, 0 assists on his season so far. 20 games played for the 06 forward. Carson McKenzie down low. Pressured by Luke Ruff. Hops up to Mossy. He'll throw one into the slot area. Eventually pops back out to Cam Walsh, who will curl and drag, but right into the glove of Brigio one more. We've seen a lot of shots from the defenseman here in this one, Regan. Good to see the D-men active in the O-zone.
You can also clearly tell, too, this team is starting to lose a bit of its energy after what was a very, very good first, 5, 6, 7 minutes there of this first period. But, I mean, at the same time, the lines chemistries can get a little bit screwed up considering we don't have some key players here, obviously, Campbell and Griffin. So things starting to get a little bit messy on the Knights' end, but they are trying. However, the Caps goaltender is starting to come out on top here with a couple good saves.
Paré throws a floater in towards the veteran netminder Kiefer Thompson, and he'll collect that one and he'll hold off for another whistle. Linesman Mike Kiley will drop the puck. The Knights will win it. Off the boards goes Cam Walsh. First one to it, though, is the Knights. Brennan Murphy. Down low, 3 left-handed players on this line. Murphy, the captain, lays one off. Cam Walsh down low, looking for Nicholson, couldn't find him. Owen McPherson now. Tries to move it along, does that well. Mossy on the half wall, staying active. Best start of a game that I've seen Nathan Mossy have since he got here. Owen McPherson to Evan Nicholson. That one hops off his stick. Paré will go glassing out, and here's Bert Munn. Bert Munn in on Thompson. Shot. Good glove save. Rebound. Scores! It's Dubé on the rebound, and he'll collect his 5th off of a bad rebound from Kiefer Thompson, and Kiefer won't like that.
Seen there, too, the rush from Bert Munn right there. He's about halfway through the Knights zone, but Nicholas Dubé was maybe right in the middle between the blue and the red line there. So an incredible hustle there from number 16 on the Caps. It's a 2-1 lead. I was saying again, the energy on the Knights end seems to be kind of dropping a little bit, and even the momentum switched to around the halfway point of the first period. So we were saying the commentator Jinx might have done a swap, but now it already is back to normal.
Finn Morris gloves that one down. Jonah McDonald will touch up, but an elected hand pass by the officials, and we'll have a face-off just outside of the Knights zone. While we have this moment, I'd like to remind everybody about the minor hockey coming together for our first ever toy drive here with the Bulk Carriers Knights for tomorrow afternoon for a 1:45 puck drop. We'll be back here same time as the other games, but just a real all-around important one here as we're trying to raise a lot of money and toys for the Santa's Angels group of PEI, trying to make a lot of Christmases better for kids across the island. As there's a scrum behind the play, 2 players are tangled up. That's Sharkey again, but the official will allow them to keep playing. Sharkey will have to skate all the way back to tap up. He was tangled in there with Crispin Gallant. McCullen. Sharkey's in there again. He's been physical so far this game, to say the least. Jonah McDonald stops, and he'll look for an outlet. Can't find one, and the puck ends up behind the net. Sharkey, quick shot there. Smith just sitting there by Brigio. No one knows where it is. He eventually turns and finds it. Puck's loose, but the whistle blown, and Sharkey's going to be in there again going at it. Looks like he's going with Malloy there. Not a whole lot. Be interesting to see if there's any penalties as Bridgio's teed up, but looks like there's going to be a penalty or two as we saw somebody get teed up, but I couldn't tell you who. Looks like it's going to be Malloy and Sharkey. So we should remain 5-on-5 here. Be interesting to see what the officials' call is, and yeah, we are going to remain 5-on-5. Not a penalty that you want to take if you're the Knights. Sharkey, one of the best players so far on this Knights team when healthy. And with the absence of Ross Campbell, you can't afford another high-skilled, high-talented right-handed player in the box.
About to add on some nice stuff there you were saying about the minor hockey fundraiser and such, but then that kind of changed the mood a little bit right there. But I'll add on there too, good leadership from Captain Brendan Murphy to put out that advertisement video all across social media. Good stuff from him. And yeah, overall just fundraiser is just very meaningful to all the children out there that may not be so fortunate and lucky as some other people out in the world.
Yeah, well, Murph's always been a team first guy, and even last year being a rookie with the Knights, second year in the league, however, but you could tell that he was definitely a front runner for this year's captaincy. Always leading by example, always going into the corners, never taking a shift off, and that's everything that you want a captain to be. Jonah McDonald rims that one down low, but in the way was Luke Ruff. He'll look for an outlet. That one bounces off his man's stick, and Ryan Dwyer's going to cross the line offside. It's the call, though. That
was not offside.
Good to go by me, but linesman Michael Kiley will disagree, and we'll have a puck drop outside of the zone with 59.5 seconds left to go here now in the first period. Shots are 12-13 in favors of the visitor Caps tonight. Nathan Mossy looking to spark some Knights offense before the end of the first. Can't even break out of their own end right now, though. Mossy with it again. Take two. Misses again. Karutu dumps it in. There's Mossy again. Needs some of his skaters to get open if they want to get out of the end. There's Dwyer. He touches up, but that one gets knocked out by the Caps again, and now it's Karutu. Robichaux to Shepard. In comes Gilbert. Shot, good save by Thompson. Puck goes into the corner. Cam Walsh is there. Now 15 seconds left to go. Karutu again at the top of the point. They'll elect to rim it in. Gilbert got the first goal for the Caps. He has 5 seconds to get a second in the first period. Shepard. Robichaux. And time will wind down. So Regan, a good start for the Knights. But in the second half, that was pretty much all Caps as we head into the second.
Well, yeah, the momentum took a complete switch right there. Knights were putting in a pretty good physical and defensive effort, especially in the neutral zone for every rush the Caps would make. But then it just completely, basically everything flipped, and the Caps started getting more opportunities there. And yeah, they're able to score 2 goals after the Knights were able to get a bit of a fluky early one. So Knights will try to get some energy here during this intermission to get back in this one.
So we'll gear up for the second period. We'll take a 12-minute intermission here, and we'll see you on the other side. Well, Knights fans, welcome back to period 2 action between the top two teams in the NBPEI League, where the second place Fredericton Caps are currently holding the Knights to only 1 goal against on rookie and AP netminder, brother of Zach Briggio, Will Briggio, in nets tonight for the red and white. Luke Ruff will start it off by going glass and out, overskated by Pierce. Does a great job, though, to hold off Nicholas Dubé, one of the 2 goal scorers so far for the Fredericton Caps.
Ooh, big
Gilbert,
hit.
the other one.
RA on Hughes. Center, almost the center ice. Oh, an interception.
Oh, and that one just went through the crease. Briggio was swimming. You'd think that this ice was melted, and it was a pool. Regan, by the way, he was going around, but I mean, it didn't go in, so who can judge him?
Oh, I hate when that happens. Going right through a puddle, and then it's just slow as anything.
Smith down low, looking for McDonald. He has him. McDonald looks off Hughes, tries to put it in front. No one home. McDonald has it again. Tries to find Hughes down low. Not nearly enough on it, though. Andy Thompson will take a run at his man Paré, and Smith will come back and off the glass and right to Luke Ruff. Talking to Justin Smith in the intermission. He's hungry to get a goal this year. Not a goal yet in his first 2 seasons in the NBPEI League, excuse me. Just about had one earlier on a long shot that caused some havoc, but nothing to show for yet. Ben Cross down low. Thompson is able to get a stick on that. Andy Thompson, that is, who has it right now behind the net. Only momentarily, though. Now the Caps have it. Cross finds Rushton. Lets that one go. Rushton with it again. Down low to Cross. Has a man in front. Rebound try. Good save there by Thompson. That was Thompson getting stopped by Thompson. Bit of a tongue twister there. Justin Smith with it. He'll look cross ice. Doesn't find Brennan Murphy. That one's going to go the length and just wide of the crease where Will Briggio sits, and we'll have an icing call on the home-sided Knights here with 17:58 left to go in the second period and a 2-1 Caps lead. Knights win that drop. Justin Smith finds Owen McPherson. McPherson looks rink wide, and he finds Nicholson. Walks in, looking for Murphy. Just about had him short side. Backhand score! Evan Nicholson. When you're hot, and a backhanded beauty under the bar, and we're all tied.
That sort of mistake up pass, whatever that was, did not matter whatsoever. He found it came right back to him for the backhand. And of all players to get it done, no surprise there. Evan Nicholson will have his 15th of the season in 21 games. He's been known to have the highlight reel goals throughout the season so far, and always getting lucky with the puck.
Well, Evan Nicholson, that will do him good for his 15th of the year. Already past his points marker from last season. Caps are looking to strike back, dumping one into the zone there, and Cam Walsh will have to come back for it. Now Jonah McDonald. Finn Morris is going to have to hustle to get to it, and who beats him but Alex Tebow. Cam Walsh again behind the net. Still Walsh behind the goal line to Finn Morris. They'll switch sides. Finn tries to find Ryan Harper. Back in his natural forward position is Harps after playing a couple games on the point in absence of Nathan Mossy. Harp's doing a great job to pinch in and help. Cam Walsh to Jonah McDonald. Caps are doing a good job now shutting off the Knights. Taking a hit there was Rushton. Now back for it is McDonald. Cross ice, Ryan Harper has Carson McKenzie with him. He'll elect to dump it in and let Carson go after it. Lennon Sari's back there. He'll keep it. Lennon Sari looks for a long pass, eventually finds his man Dubé, but Ryan Dwyer will step in and take care of it. Dwyer has it in his feet, can't find it. That allows Gilbert time to come back in and take that one. Ruff, excuse me. Gilbert puts it off the glass. Carson McKenzie's there, 0-7 forward. Coming from the Express program, like so many other former and current and future Knights. Ryan Dwyer. Caden McGuigan gets that one poked away. Loading into it. Mossy scores! How are you, Nathan Mossy? Just releases a bomb from the point. And just like that, the Knights are back on top.
That was a beauty of a ripper right there from Nathan Mossy for his second of the year in 9 games now. And again, it's like the first period, like first half, Knights now back at it with the momentum. Question is, will the Caps be able to come back around when the second half comes around? Is it going to be the same pattern? I mean, we've already seen so many irregular ones happening over every game that I pretty much had the opportunity to watch some of these. So,
well, talking to Mossy in the intermission, he said he's getting close to one. He said he's feeling better. Said he's all ready to go, and that just backs up his case that much more, releasing a bomb from the point. High glove on Will Brigio. That will do him good for his second of the year and only now 9 games played. Refs are gonna huddle about something here in the crease, but eventually they decide to keep the face-off inside of the Fredericton Capital zone. Jonah McDonald will step up to take this draw against Bert Munn. Caps control. Perret gets pinned up along the boards. Hughes. Thatcher Hughes eventually gets that one lost, and he'll stay tangled up with Perret, who's been mixed up with Dawson Sharkey a little bit earlier on in the game. Bert Munn now. He crosses the line. Up top to Robichaud. Bert Munn. Cross ice pass. Finds his man Dubé. Long shot goes wide, and Thatcher Hughes will find that one first. Puts that one up high, stick on the play though. And if Robichaud touches it first, we'll have a draw. And Karutu elects to touch up, and we'll have a draw right inside of the Cap zone once more.
Here is the winning number. 13706.
Well, Regan, as you mentioned, Knights are the better team so far coming out the gate. Both periods, they've had some great starts.
0642. If you have this ticket, please go see Munchie at the announcement table. Thank you.
Cam Walsh trying to hold that one in. Eventually Evan Nicholson does to Brennan Murphy. Nice move there. Rebound on that try was Finn Morris, but he couldn't collect all of that. And Evan Nicholson's going to head to the box for a hit late after the whistle. And he'll send his man into the net, and then the referee will send his man Nicholson into the box. So Caps' first power play of the evening comes to Evan Nicholson on a 2-minute minor.
I mean, around this time in the first period was pretty much when Fredericton was able to make the momentum swap and get the better opportunities and eventually go up 2-1. So this might be the opportunity here to try and get back into it like we saw in the first period.
Now they got a good chance here. Reynolds down low, good save. Thompson, rebound sitting there. Kiefer's down. Whistle is blown. And a break there for the Knights, Regan, as an early whistle 8 seconds into the Nicholson minor will allow a face-off to come back to the right side of Thompson, and a breather here, as I'm sure that the heart rate was pumping there. Brennan Murphy on the draw with Owen McPherson on this penalty kill. Andy Thompson and Nathan Mossy on the point. Cross walks in, shoots, good block. by the Knights. Nicholson, one of the regular penalty killers. He'd usually be out here with McPherson, but obviously can't be doing that now. Ben Cross. Reynolds, low shot wide. It's going to come all the way back to Cross. Kuritu, Cross. Looks back up top. Kuritu, Cross. Shot, good block, Thompson. That's his second of the penalty kill. Another one right into the gut of Thompson as Andy Thompson was trying to get into the lane, but Kiefer Thompson will make the save. And that's half of the minor penalty killed off. Great job by the Knights so far, Regan, especially Andy Thompson to get into the lane of those shots.
And as well, Kiefer, too, to come out on top with the saves as well. Ben Cross tried the first time, didn't work. Second time around, right into the chest. There's a couple of good shots from Fredericton, but every one of them is either wide or Kiefer's coming out with the saves. And based on statistics, you would think it'd be stopping about now, but bit of a different story from him.
Up top, Dubé. Robichaud's out on this unit as well. As is Pare, as is Bert Munn. In front is Rushton. Bert Munn, Robichaud. To Pare. Shot. Good save, Thompson. Rebounds there. Kiefer has it. Whistle blows, and there's another 25 seconds killed off of that penalty by Evan Nicholson. And great job by the Knights again.
Players in front of the net absolutely loving to rough up with each other after every single whistle here. Kind of bit of a surprise I'm seeing here from Fredericton, not having the left-handed players on the left wing, right-hand on the right wing. You'd think it'd be the other way around. I feel like Ben Cross in particular would be good on the other side. He's a good offensive player. He's able to dangle through, gets the good shots on, so bit of an oddity.
So Knights coming into this one, rocking an 88% penalty kill, and Caps on the other hand, power play perspective, are rocking a 15% as that one goes into the glove of Kiefer Thompson, and he'll make a nice calm, cool, collected, controlled save and go for the whistle. Now just 10 seconds left to go on this minor penalty to Nicholson. This game, one of the more important ones of the season. The top two teams, as we mentioned, Knights 15-3, 1-1, and the Caps 12-9, 0-1. The Caps win this, and they're just that 2 points closer to the Knights, as the bench door was still open on the Caps side there, but never mind that. Is stood up at the line was Dawson Sharkey, and he won't like that one bit. Harper, first one into it. Shots now 18-21, still in favor of the Caps. They led after the first frame, and the lead just about halfway into the second. Robichaud tries a flip pass to Pare, and Cam Walsh tried to pinch, and he let it go through him. Pare is taken down by Carson McKenzie. Now Ryan Harper will try to move it up. Pare in there again. Been all over the place on this shift. Evan Nicholson now taking a shift with McKenzie and Harper. Bert Munn down low. Good interception by Walsh, and he'll move it up ice. Ryan Harper. He'll look towards the middle. Tried to go for McKenzie, but that one was picked off. Nicholson let it go. Now Gilbert in on Thompson again. And a good save by Kiefer, as he almost knew. Kiefer was almost challenging him to go 5-hole again. Gilbert didn't end up doing it, but Kiefer had it covered.
Great back checking there we saw from Carson McKenzie to take advantage of, I believe that was Bert Munn, who was a little bit slow right there. It's like you could see him rush, trying to get past the blue line, but out of nowhere comes McKenzie, and he's able to take him right down. So great hustle from him to back check and take away the opportunity for Fredericton. It's been one of those players that we've seen doing the job, doing just that in every single game, and it's been very, very integral for the Knights.
Dale Coffin tries to muscle his way through Lennon Sari, but eventually he needs help, and that one will be covered up by Will Bridgeo. So a lot of opposites from that game against Moncton, Regan. A lot of whistles so far here in the first half of this one.
And then there's the St. John game where literally no one could score.
Exactly. 1-0 thriller. Evan Nicholson. Surprise, surprise. He rips one high glove, and that's how that one was settled.
I was wondering there if I was going to be a bad luck misfortune or a good luck charm having to leave early for the game, but no, we were able to get the job done in the final minutes. So, I mean, yeah, Evan Nicholson, no surprise.
A little bit of help there from the linesman as that one was hit down right to Caden McGuigan. Knights are trying to set something up here as Cale Coffin's the first one into it. One almost got stuck on his blade there, just went up and right back down again. Good job by Thatcher Hughes using a longer stick than usual today. After he broke two earlier this week, couldn't get a new one in time. He's rocking the old Sherwood, but man, he can still rip it with that thing. McCullen tries to play it up. Mossy playing up again. Nathan Mossy, always dangerous whenever he starts to pinch. Now, Ben Cross moves it along. Great job by the captain. Rushed and shot right into the gut again at Thompson. That's about the 5th shot in a row that's hit Kiefer Thompson right square on the Knights' crest on those brand new white uniforms. But you can't complain at all if you're the Knights, because that's one of the main reasons how you know that your goaltender is in key position.
Yeah, good for the Knights right there. Kiefer coming out on top of that on the Capitals end. They might want to... Oh, off the post.
Oh, that one hit off the post there. A sneaky one. Thompson didn't know where that one was. Sure didn't hit him in the gut there. Brennan Murphy comes
a penalty
in.
Trip.
Referee's arms go up. Both of them threw the arm up on that one. And the captain will draw a penalty in favor of his club and get the Knights 13% power play percentage to work here halfway through the second.
Continuing what I was saying earlier there about Kiefer on the Caps end, they might want to try and work a little bit on their accuracy. You saw in the first period again, halfway through the period, momentum swapped and the chances started coming in favor of the Caps, and they were able to get a couple pucks. Low shots by Kiefer Thompson, but now they're going to be on the penalty kill, so the Knights have an opportunity to extend their lead to possibly 2 goals halfway through the second period.
Now McDonald on the power play. Down low, shovel play by Sharkey. Rebound was there. Riggio had both of them. Sharkey's not going to evade the crease that easily, Regan, as he's on a mission tonight.
I mean, he was in the box in the first period. We got to see a goal now. That's been the pattern.
Thankfully, as the season goes on, it's been more goals than penalties, which is great for anybody supporting the Knights. That face-off win went in between Justin Smith and Brennan Murphy, and Smitty will have to come all the way back into the Knights' end. He'll look for an outlet pass, and he finds it in the captain. Rolls off the stick, though, and Smith's going to have to hustle back. Turns it over.
No.
Now in front, Paré. He turned, but Thompson was right in front of him. And a good job by Kiefer to be alert there, as wasn't quite sure what was going to happen there, but Smith turned it over, and Thompson made the save.
I was saying about their accuracy, too, earlier with the shots on Kiefer right to the chest. Didn't even make an attempt to try and dangle to the backhand, but at the same time, though, Kiefer Thompson's been known to be athletic. He can spread the legs pretty easily. Also a good size, too, there at 6'1", so yeah, maybe that's what the player had in mind, but at the same time, though, it didn't seem necessary to shoot it right in the chest. Wide open area just to do anything.
Nicholson on the draw, loses it. Caps are just maintaining pressure in the Knights' end here on the Knights' man advantage. Nicholson's looking to change that. In his own end, finds Jonah McDonald on the left side of the ice, where he's infamously known to be on the power play. Cutting in. Nice jam play there by Murphy. Rebounds up top to Thompson. Wanting it was Nicholson for the one-timer. Andy Thompson up top. Sees Nicholson wanting it, but finds McDonald instead. Down low, nice play, and a score! Off the glove, it bounced around in the blue paint before it trickles across the goal line. And Brennan Murphy's gonna rip that one home on the man advantage.
Nicholson was wide open there looking for the puck on the right wing faceoff circle, but no, the Knights had something different there. Kind of bit of a surprising one there, but they were able to get the job done. Brennan Murphy down low, the captain, is able to sneak the puck by the goaltender. And Yes, on the power play, I was saying their Knights were able to extend the lead by 2 now.
A great tic-tac-toe play. McDonald found Sharkey, found Murphy, and just like that, the Knights have extended their lead by 2. Here comes the capsule. Give and go, but couldn't bury it was Bert Munn. Ryan Dwyer has it. As his man streaking in. McGuigan shot that one. Caden sure got a hold of that one as that one went. It's closer to the netting than the net. Caden really just trying to power that one past Bridgio, who may not be used to the major midget power of shots. Face-off will come outside of the cap zone as Bridgio didn't get a piece of it. That went right off the glass and into the netting. Robichaud, McGuigan, Dwyer tries to shoot it, fans on it. McKenzie's there. That one just goes through him. McKenzie down low. He was looking for McGuigan. Eventually it comes back to Carson himself. Ryan Dwyer looking to find Caden. He wasn't down there quite yet. Carson McKenzie turns and fires to keep it in down low. Ryan Dwyer will chase after that. Robichaud will get it, and he'll evade his half of the ice. Coffin turns and fires. Found the other team, though. Another one right into the gut of Thompson, and he's not going to take any chances there, trying to rush something out and end it off in a turnover.
Again, chest shot after chest shot after chest shot. Kiefer Thompson getting tested right on the body here. Right square in the middle.
Kiefer won't mind that. They'll bump the stats up a little bit. Get the save percentage going for Kiefer.
Of course.
Although I don't know how much higher you can go. Can't ask much better than a 925 unless you're Hudson Bradley, who has a 929.
Even though the record's a little, I guess you could say worse in a way, 6-4, but he's proven to be a really good goaltender as the backup whenever Kiefer can't play, so yeah.
Yeah, and a rookie too as well, just getting ready, just getting the reps in, that's all it is. Get more calm, and I mean, the team hasn't been there to back up Bradley when he's been in the net a couple times. Here's the Knights turn it over. Good stop by Andy Thompson though. And now Owen McPherson will try to move it up ice. He'll find Brennan Murphy. Murphy's going to slow things down, and he'll hand it off to Mossy, who hands it off to Andy Thompson. He'll cross the center ice line, fire one into the glove, and Will Bridgio will just collect that and halt for a whistle as Nicholson stops to welcome him into the league.
Knights players just love getting in the face of the young goaltender there, also trying to get in front of the crease as much as possible. They could care less if there's carnage in front of our Caps players all around. They'll do anything they can to try and swing the minds of their opponents.
Well, a young goalie, never a bad idea to try to get in his head in a game, especially if he's not used to the level. Finn Morris takes a stick up high from the attacker Thompson. Down low, Cam Walsh is the first one to it. Finds Finn Morris, but that one hops over his stick. Thatcher Hughes. Cam Walsh. Now up top, Luke Ruff. Shot in, deflected, and just sat down in the slot area as Kiefer Thompson was sliding back and forth, getting square to that one. Rushton jam play off the pipe. That was a dangerous chance. Now a cross-seam pass looking there, but couldn't connect with Limansari. Good job by Cale Coffin to relieve the pressure and knock that one out of the zone for the Knights. Harper blows a tire deep, and he'll go for a change as Luke Ruff will drive the net. Puck comes out in front. Thompson down, scrambling for it. Where is it? Kiefer has it, and
he's got it covered.
A good save by number 31 for the Knights with 5:27 left to go in the second period, just eliminating chances. That'll be good for Kiefer Thompson's 28th save of the night. About 10 of those, though, just going right into the chest. Still a lot of shots. That's more, it's almost more shots than what he faced in his last game. He had 35 in that one at the end of the third, and he has 30 right now with 5 minutes left to go in the second. That one tipped off McPherson. Good job to evade the icing call, and he'll be the first one to it. Great hustle by Owen McPherson. Undrafted 06 forward for the Knights. Spent last year at the Mount Academy, and now he's come to the Luke Beck run program. 3 goals, 9 assists, and 12 points so far in the Knights' 20 games played. And the Caps and Knights will collectively pin that one up on the board, so the face-off will stay inside. And on the blocker side of Will Bridgio, who in his first game in the New Brunswick Prince Edward Island Hockey League is hanging in there with 20 saves on 24 shots. 5 minutes left to go in the second period. Smith, great job to glove that one down, but the secondary linesman has deemed it offside. And we are going to have a face-off outside of the zone. Puck's dropped, and the Caps will win it and control. Dumped in was the puck by the Caps, and Pierce will be back. He'll only find it to the blue line, though, and a good stick save by Thompson, as a piece of the knob might have gotten that one. Below the net now, Bert Munn throws it up top to Reynolds. Smooth skating defenseman for the Capital system. In his first year with the club, so still at max 2 more years with number 12 manning the blue line. McGuigan walks in, shoots, that one gets tipped, and it'll go wide and crash down in front of the goal line boards. McGuigan again, trying to use his big frame to muscle his way through. Doesn't work this time though. Will Reynolds, he's looking for Paré, that goes off his stick, and no icing is the call as Paré was past the red line. McGuigan off the boards to McPherson. Owen McPherson looks to move it up ice. He finds Nathan Mossy, tries to chip it in. Can't be held in, however. Andy Thompson will get it, and he'll skate it in himself. Andy Thompson still with it. Nice spin move there, buys himself some time. Hops over McPherson's stick. Murphy. Nicholson. He'll spin and fire, sitting there, but Bridgio's there first, and he'll cover up with now 3:09 left to go in the second period. That'll be the Knights' 25th shot of the evening.
A little late there for the captain to get on the puck. Goalie's able to take advantage, and yet Murphy trying to look for his second of the game right there after scoring on a great tic-tac-toe player there on the Knights' power play.
Here come the Caps. Malloy, shot, good pad save by Thompson. Malloy did a great job to use Andy as a screen. Another good rebound save by Kiefer. Andy Thompson muscles his man, and he tells him to take a seat on the back of the net. Malloy again, shot gets tipped and into the corner. McPherson. Now the Knights come out with it. Good pass there, Nicholson has Murphy. Nicholson backhand scores! Why score one short side bar down when you can have two? And Nicholson makes it 5-2 Knights.
Murphy's there, but he said no, sir. He just went for the same highlight reel goal he scored earlier. And what do you know, it works perfectly. Bar down, up high, right down over the goaltender. Made it look so easy. He makes every goal look easy on his end. And Knights up now by 3 with 2.5 minutes to go in the second period.
And that's going to do it for Will Bridgio. Not even making it 40 minutes in his NBPEI debut. He'll surrender 5 goals on 26 shots. And in comes another AP goalie for the Caps team. Aiden Green will be wearing number 39, and he'll be in the pipes for the rest of this one. He'll lay that one off, and Robichaud will be the first one to it. So a beauty for Nicholson, picking it up for Ross Campbell. He gets his second of the night. Now here come the Knights again. Winding up is Sharkey and a good pad save. Aiden Green getting the pad on that one and eliminating the threat. That is Dawson Sharkey, definitely a goal scorer, Regan. Sharkey so far in the year, 12 goals, 5 assists, looking for his 13th on that chance.
And yeah, Will Briggio there as well. Only went 21 for 26. I mean, wouldn't say that's absolutely horrible for, well, let's talk about this.
Here comes McDonald, shot, but a penalty. Not sure on who. Sharkey and Reynolds were going at it all the way up the ice. And it'll be interesting to see who's going to sit for this, because could very well be Dawson Sharkey. And it will be Dawson Sharkey. So Dawson Sharkey's going to go for a hold is the call. I mean, he definitely didn't help Reynolds out by any means. But I don't know if you're going to call a penalty on that, but either way, this Caps team getting new life. Quick shot there, wide of the target was Paré. Holding the stick is the penalty on Sharkey. Paré again into the glove of Thompson, and he'll take a whack from Rushton after, but who cares, because Kiefer got the puck.
Send down Briggio to like 21 for 26. Can't blame him on every one of them there for just his first game. Caps defense kind of falling out just a little bit. So not the greatest night, but yeah, not too shabby though for a first start. Still made a lot of good saves, especially considering the Knights did have a bit of an injury run out too as well. And yeah.
Paré, he'll send in a long shot, but Kiefer Thompson doing a great job. This Knights team is just clearing everything for Kiefer, and anything he can see, he's going to give you a good opportunity to stop it. And he stopped that one.
2 shots towards the glove side both times. Kiefer Thompson getting just gloving it there. Might want to try a blocker side shot this time around, perhaps.
Kiefer,
or that
was his 32nd save of the game, and that's tied him for the amount of saves that he had last game. 32 on 35 against Moncton when he collected yet another win. Nicholson at the blue line, just buying time. 30 seconds. Oh, dump that one in. Just killing time now as the clock's going to wind down. We approach the 20-second mark. Connor Pierce will be content to pin it up, but the Caps break it free. Pierce working a man down low. Paré up top. Back down. Bert Munn with it now. Up top again. Karutu, 3 seconds, long shot in. And the puck finds the corner and the clock finds 0. It's 5-2 Knights after 40 minutes of play, Regan.
Well, yes, Knights were able to get able to make it up 5-2 now in the second period. Lots of shots, surprisingly, as well. 35-27 after just 2 periods. You'd think that might be a shot count after all 3 periods, but yeah, once again, I mean, the Caps do have more shots, but the Knights took advantage in the second period there, and again for the Caps, AP goaltenders, especially Will Briggio, not so good, unfortunately. Not much else to say. Some highlight reel goals that we saw, especially from Evan Nicholson, Brennan Murphy, even Nathan Mossy there as well. So heading into the third period, the momentum's right back on the Knights' side. But again, there's still time for the Caps to possibly try and get back in this one. We saw in the first period they were able to be pretty energetic.
Well, heading into the third period, it's been a shooter's dream so far through the first 2, and we still got 20 minutes to go. third period action from the Bell Alliance Center here on the campus of the University of Prince Edward Island. Luke Much alongside Regan McCauley. Brought to you by Universum Sports Media here for the final 20 minutes, where the Knights find themselves up 5-2 against the Fredericton Caps. Will Briggio, brother of Zach Briggio, started this game. He went 21 for 26, got pulled, and since then, Aiden Green is in between the pipes. He's made one save so far in the 2 minutes and change that he's played, as he looks to continue that streak into the final 20 here, where puck drop is right now. Caps control. Kuritu moves it up to Reynolds. And here come the Caps. Rushton tries to move something in front. Can't manage to connect with another teammate on that. Ben Cross. One-timer, good save. Thompson rebound, tries to step it through. Must have been watching the last broadcast. Kiefer with the funny bounce. But Kiefer Thompson was able to be lucky there and eliminate that scoring opportunity. So, for the third time in 3 games, a funny hop off the boards right next to the Zamboni doors. Kuritu keeps it in off the draw. Long shot, looking for a tip. Couldn't find it. Ryan Dwyer now to Sharkey. Sharkey cuts in, shoots. That one hit the stick of Carson McKenzie and stopped dead in its tracks. Sharkey turns and fires. Can't get a full blade to it. Kuritu to Rushton. That one once again held in well by Dawson Sharkey. Brennan Murphy at the blue line with it. In his feet. Somehow stays onside. Doesn't matter though, as Thompson comes back the other way. Here he comes. Cross it in down low. Owen McPherson to Rushton. Rushton will look out front but can't find Lennon Sarr. He'll turn and try to find the stick of Thompson. Can't do so. Ruff down low. McPherson. He'll cross the blue line and he'll turn on the Jets. Owen McPherson has men with him. Curl shoots. Good save there by the AP goalie Green, and back the other way comes Ben Cross. In on Finn Morris. And a big defensive stop by Finn Morris as he puts a halt to that Caps attack led by the captain. Connor Pierce throws one in. Now the Knights look to attack. Here they go, Knights net front pass. Good save by Green. Dawson Sharkey trying to do a drop pass there, but isn't able to. Dubé now tries, but a good block by Finn Morris. Paré with it, down low. Thatcher Hughes trying to put a stop to the attack. Burt Munn trying to continue it. Paré chips one through. Good block, rebound, Sharkey off the shin pad. Now, the Caps are going to try to keep going. Will Reynolds blows a tire. Just barely keeps it in, but that's going to cause enough havoc for the Knights to break out. Sharkey gets that one stopped by McClellan. Mossy crosses the blue line. He's been active so far this game. Nathan Mossy behind the net. Looking in front, can't find anything. Still with it, drops it off to Hughes now. Thatcher Hughes has Carson McKenzie with him. Jonah McDonald with him. Will Reynolds has the puck though. Thatcher Hughes in with Carson McKenzie again. Eventually, Andy Thompson has it. Tries for a long shot. That one goes wide, however. Carson McKenzie down low. McKenzie gets pushed away from that one by Tebow. Now here come the Caps back again. Malloy hands it off. Gallant shoots. Good block though. Nathan Mossy playing offense, playing defense, playing everything this shift. Ryan Dwyer finds Carson McKenzie. Carson Gonna enter the blue line, and he'll look for an outlet. Finds it, and fellow 07 forward, Caden McGuigan. Connor Pierce stops, shoots. That one took a funny bounce, lands right in front. Dwyer hammers that one wide. Still with it is Dwyer. Still Dwyer. Up top now, Justin Smith fans on it, and he'll have to hold his man there while Cale Coffin hands it off to Connor Pierce. Pierce will dump that one in. It hops wide, and there is Robichaux. Kuritu. Dewar. Laying it off now. Cale Coffin on the goal line. Looks to move it up. Cale Coffin again. Kuritu intercepts, and that's where Justin Smith will have to come into play. Smitty in his own end turns and fires. There's Cale Coffin. Has a good opportunity here. Shoots it, but was too slow as the stick got in the way and up into the netting. Or the glass, excuse me. Kuritu. Or Linen-Sari, rather. Still battling for it down in the Caps end. Harper joins the fight with Cale Coffin. Cale will try to rim it around. Doesn't have enough juice on it, though. And Linen-Sari will intercept, but that one will cause a halt in play, and we are going to have another whistle.
That shift right there took absolutely forever. The officials finally choosing not to blow the whistle for a while there and wanted to shut out Connor Pierce and Finn Morris for putting up excellent defensive shifts there. The last ones before this one right here, both using the stick to their advantage to prevent the passes from some good plays.
Looks like a pane of glass has actually popped out above the Subway sign.
The Cavendish sign there, yeah.
Yeah, but the Subway sign on the boards. So a pane of glass has been dislodged here at the Bell Alliance Center, and that's going to freeze this game up right away. So we're going to step aside here and let the rink staff do their job, and we'll meet you whenever everything is all said and done and fixed up. So, folks, in the aftermath of the collision down in the Capitals end, rink staff have told both teams to head into the dressing room. It will be a 20 or 30-minute wait. So we'll let them fix that, and we'll see you after the pause. Ladies and gentlemen, we are back. Thank you for your patience for still tagging along with us. The rink crew here at the McLaughlin Arena did a fantastic job to fix that piece of glass down there to the right-hand side of us. A big hats off to Knights equipment manager Danny McLaughlin. Danny was up there working his magic, and really all him as he was able to get the glass back up in a reasonable matter of time. So thanks for that, Danny. We appreciate it greatly, as do all the fans here on site at the Bell Alliance Center. So 14:40 left to go in the third period. 5-2 is the score for the Knights, and here comes Brennan Murphy on a breakaway. Murphy shoots over the blocker side of Green. Murphy was looking high blocker the whole way, and he just ripped it. Just a couple inches too high. Now Nicholson down low. Evan Nicholson looking for the hat trick. Tries to throw it down low. Murphy gets a stick to it, knocks it wide. And now Pierce with Ben Cross. Good job by Pierce to hand that one off where Justin Smith is. Justin Smith to Dawson Sharkey. Sharkey comes in. Goes for the wrap! Oh, he missed it! A wide open net, and it rolls off the toe of the stick. Dawson Sharkey inches away from getting his first of the evening. Nathan Mossy up top. Good in between the legs play there by Sharkey, and Green has to dive out as far as he can to cover that one up. My goodness, Regan, what a chance for Dawson Sharkey.
Yeah, it's kind of like what was seen, I believe it was the St. John game. There was some game where there were just chances and chances. Yeah, it was the Kensington game that we saw there. Like Carson Griffin, I know, had a couple chances, but somehow kept missing every time. And there was even Evan Nicholson in overtime where the puck somehow didn't go in. So, yeah, there's been a lot of times where Knights players have had wide open nets, but they just can't capitalize. And we just saw there was Sharkey somehow putting it wide there.
Hand pass is the call of a face-off outside of the zone, so quick back-to-back whistles here. As the Knights, once again, it's not a new period, but they're on the ice again, and it's another hot start for the home team after a long stoppage of play, we'll say. Bert Munn will be on the draw against who else but Jonah McDonald. Dubé with it now. Loses that one. McDonald will glove it down to himself. He'll try to go wide. Instead, he finds Sharkey, who will throw it back to Thatcher Hughes, who goes off the boards and in deep. Jonah McDonald. Dubé looks wide for Perret. Can't find him. Andy Thompson fires one down. Good job by the Knights as the Caps did a good job themselves to not go too many men. Mossy crosses the blue line. Still some back and forth hockey here early on as now Morris with it on the blue line. He has Mossy to his left. He elects to go up ice to McKenzie, who'll chip it in. And in comes Ryan Dwyer. Fighting for it, shot in on Green, rebound, still loose, sitting there. Rebound again, Carson McKenzie can't bury the loose puck.
The stick was right there to prevent him from getting the shot on there. And yeah, that was two shots that the goalie was able to get in the third attempt. Defenseman's stick was there, lucky for him to keep McKenzie away from scoring right there. And that's two plays right there. The Knights have a perfect chance. It could be 7-2 right now, but no, that's not the case.
Cam Walsh tries to find a breakout pass. That was broke up by Tebow. Knights eventually get it back, put one in on goal. Green will lay it off for McCullen. Now down low. Eventually, though, Reynolds will have it, and he'll look to break out. Firing it down the ice, and that one's going to go all the way down for an icing call. So, Knights missing two great opportunities early on, Regan. They'll look to capitalize on this ozone draw. Ryan Harper will adjust his neck guard. Lose a few items on the way there, but he's ready to go now. Harper will allow that one to get back to Smith, who throws it in deep. Thatcher Hughes to Connor Pierce, looking for a stick. Coffin nearly had it. Connor Pierce will be the first one back, but Crispin Gallant's on it. Thompson comes out to play it, and he'll just throw it wide.
I don't think Connor Pierce was expecting that when he had his head on the back towards the. It was Gilbert right there. Yeah, he didn't turn his head as soon as Thompson was right there at the stick. Jeez.
Knights and Capitals fighting for it again. Shepard eventually finds his man Gilbert, but then Cale Coffin comes in. Coffin will lay it off. That one's blocked, and now Gilbert's coming back the other way. Springing off the bench, though, was Owen McPherson. That could have easily been too many men. Shepard with it again down low. Peyton Shepard, 1 goal and 0 assists so far this year. Justin Smith behind his own cage. Looks up, finds a perfect pass in McPherson, but he gets stick lifted. Now Nicholson tries to lay it in deep to Murphy. Nicholson still with it. Evan Nicholson gets it pinched off though, and now Andy Thompson will have to regroup. He'll find McPherson again. McPherson finds Nicholson again. Mossy with it. Had a great game so far. Really just whenever Nathan Mossy is pinching, you know it's going to be a good game for your team as long as you got number 8 on the blue line. Always a threat whenever he's in the O-zone, almost like a fourth forward out there. Reminds you of an Eric Carlson almost.
Had a basically like a Shea Weber shot there to get his second goal of the season back in the second period. So yeah, of course, going through all the injury stuff throughout the offseason through early in this season, sent down from the Islanders. This is a very good opportunity here for the Charlottetown Islanders prospect, whether might be called up or not for the second half. It would probably be a good idea to keep him here because of how hot the Knights have been, especially with him being added on.
Quick shot, good save, Thompson. You mentioned Mossy maybe calling up to the Knights. Another name that's been circulating around has been Ross Campbell. Be interesting to see whether Ross sticks here with the gold and black or if he goes up to the Q with the gold and black. Robichaud crosses the red line, down low. Thompson will lay that one off. Cam Walsh is there and ready. That one eventually hits off the stick of Rushton, out of play with 9:25 left to go. Shots now 33-37. Still in favor of the Caps, Regan. They've been in control all game.
Yeah, and you're saying there obviously Ross Campbell very much could be a call for the Islanders in the second half, depending on how the QMJHL trade period goes as the trade deadline quickly approaches in early January. The thing that worries me, though, if they lose Campbell and Mossy as well, too, I feel like that would mess up the chemistry because, I mean, we see when the team is all healthy and everything and everyone's together, it's almost like a family. And we're seeing with the standings, they're pretty much all over everyone, winning games, getting goals, doing well statistically. So it's a little bit of a concern, but right now probably shouldn't be too worried for the time being.
Knights trying to break it out. Cam Walsh is going to attempt to lead this attempt for the Knights. Thatcher Hughes is eventually the man with the stick who gets it out, but Jonah McDonald gets slashed, I believe. Yep. And the Knights are going to go to the power play on Ben Cross's second minor penalty of the night. He took the first one. He takes the second one here, too. And the Knights get a man advantage.
We saw them with the other man advantage, too, in the second period on the tic-tac-toe play that led to Brendan Murphy scoring his 5th of the season, yes. Coming off of some momentum after getting called up to the Summerside Western Capitals and scoring his first career goal in the MHL.
Nice little backdoor feed, and Murph was able to bury it for the Caps. Billy McGuigan's team, obviously Billy's up with Canada East right now, coaching in that, but the Knights go offside as we switch back to the game at hand. It was McGuigan jumping the gun. So Cross takes a penalty at 11-11 in the third. And I know what the Knights' wish is right now. Dumped in. Kiefer Thompson lets it go. Justin Smith will be back to get it again. Smith will look up ice. But a penalty behind the play. Carson McKenzie, he's going to go for an interference call, and we're going to have 1 minute and 20 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey. Open ice hockey, Regan. This is going to be interesting to see how this plays out.
Oh, yeah, McKenzie right there, completely away from the play with that other Fredericton player, easily an interference, and the Knights power play gets interfered right here.
So Knights are going to go to 4-on-4, and you'll never believe who's taking the face off. It's Evan Nicholson. Robichaud at the point. No control for the Caps, tries to walk in. Nicholson and Murphy do a good job to close him out. Good stick by Murphy. Now here come the Knights. Nathan Mossy. He's going to try to float one up. Good hand-eye by Robichaud. Mossy's going to hand it down to himself again. Takes a hit along the boards. Glass stays intact this time. As Bert Munn will try to break it free. Now Murphy, now Bert Munn. He'll move it up. Paré crosses the red line for the Caps. He comes in on Andy Thompson. Andy's trying to angle him out to the far side, and he does that. Dropped off to Robichaud. He'll walk in, shoot. And Thompson will cover up with 1 minute and 20 seconds left on the Carson McKenzie penalty and 39 on the Ben Cross one.
Yeah, we saw good accuracy from obviously the Caps, or the Caps' only goal scorers here, Nicholas Dubé and Rylan Gilbert. But now it's always been chest shot after chest shot. Even here on the power play, maybe not here. No, down low, 5-hole save made.
Knights and Caps pinning it up. Thibault is in there. Cam Walsh will eventually come out with it for the Knights. Cam's going to look to take this one up himself. Had a good opportunity earlier in the game. He's looking to do it again. Just about puts it through the skates of the defender. That'd be something if an AP defenseman went end-to-end and ripped one. That one's tipped by Owen McPherson, but right to Gilbert. Gilbert's coming in. McPherson's there, as is Cam Walsh. Walsh does a good job to shield off his man Thibault and allow McPherson to get in and clear the puck in time and allow the Knights to make a 4-for-4 change as they're now on the penalty kill. Robichaud. Sharkey tries to lay the body. Smith gets in there. Good job though. Reynolds will stop back at the blue line. He'll curl and look for an outlet. He blows a tire. Here comes Dawson Sharkey. Shot, good save, Green. Rebound off Ben Cross and in. Ben Cross snaps his stick in two in frustration. But on the other side of things, Dawson Sharkey says, hey, they don't ask how you got them. They ask how many, and it's 1 for 21 right now.
We saw him miss on a wide open net on a bit of a wraparound attempt that he had there. Went completely wide, but this time around he actually gets the luck where the puck bounces instead of him actually shooting right into the net. So Dawson Sharkey, I mean, I guess now we finally got the penalty and goal pattern. Earlier, whenever he had to go to the penalty box, the next thing was a penalty. So he's able to finally score one here after, again, the wraparound failure earlier.
So Caps don't get a power play goal. Knights don't get a power play goal. Knights get a penalty kill goal, though.
Short-handed.
Short-handed goal. Scored by number 20.
That'll be Dawson Sharkey's just adding the totals on in the goals department. That'll be his 13th. Turnover now, and here come the Caps. Shot just goes wide. That was Dubé looking for his second. Long shot in. That one's rifled wide. Shepard's at the half wall. He'll lay it off. Dubé's in there, as is McKenzie and McGuigan for the Knights. Dubé again. 16 for the Caps. Kuritu to Smith. Justin Smith. He tries to hand one off to his defense partner, but isn't able to. Now it is his defense partner. Connor Pierce gets that stripped away though. Now Shepard has it again. Off of Ryan Dwyer, and it stays in the ice. And the blue line for the Caps. Connor Pierce has all the time in the world. Caps elect to go for a change and get 5 new bodies out there. That one goes down the length. Official redeems Ryan Harper for his hard work and says that he hit that one down on the way. Caps coming back again. Malloy, Andy Thompson, Harper saying that he tipped it again. Harps is 2 for 2 on the long deflections. Cale Coffin gets it, tries to move it up top. Fans on the shot. Mossy back to Cale Coffin. Goes through him. Sharkey tries to rim one through. Coffin again. Puts one through on the half wall. Lennon Sari is there though, the alternate captain. 1 of 3 for this Fredericton Caps. The other ones being Darian Thompson and Brody Paré. He'll fire that one out of play, and we'll have a puck drop back in the zone of the Fredericton Caps with 4:15 remaining in a high-paced game that's leaning towards the Knights right now, Regan. Knights contain off the draw. McPherson is on it again. He's been all over the ice tonight. Now Murphy cutting towards the goal. One-handed. Good try there. Couldn't sneak one through the 5-hole. Captain has had one of his better games this season. And a big hit there. Evan Nicholson. He'll lay the body. And he'll throw his man to the ice. And the Knights are still puck hungry. Nicholson throws another hit, knocks him down again. Nicky's 2 for 2 on this shift.
The kid's got like 4 penalty minutes in 21 games. You don't think of him as a hitter, but it's as if it's as if Luke Beck wants him to be an enforcer now.
McPherson with it now, cutting towards the goal, gets stick lifted. Caps try to break free. Rushton with it. The big power forward from Fredericton, New Brunswick, 6'3", 195 pounds. He has the puck now. Rushton behind the net, tries to move his way right through the Knights. 2 of the Knights defenders, but isn't quite able to. Eventually he has some help from Thompson. Now Rushton again with it. At the ringette line, drops it down low to Andy Thompson. Andy will chip it through Rushton and he'll keep going, and he takes a big hit by Robichaud. Harper comes to the defense of him, and he'll grab him and wrestle him to the ice and rip his helmet off, and that's not looking good for Ryan Harper, as the league's careful on that now.
Temper's flaring.
Well, Harper just standing up for his teammate. Obviously, Harp's wearing the A and feels like that's a responsibility that comes with the letter to stand up for his man. Brennan Murphy will lean over and give him a fist bump for his troubles, but looks like the Knights are going to be short-handed, as Harper didn't like that hit on Andy Thompson, thought it was a little high, maybe a glove in the face, but he's going to sit for 4, and that could very well be the remainder of this game.
I mean, we were seeing what Evan Nicholson was doing on that one shift there, making 2 good hits there, almost 3. But now the Caps come back around and make an unbelievable body check right there. And yeah, that's going to be a double minor. So the Caps will be on the power play for probably the remainder of the game.
Knights try to clear, can't do so. Reynolds keeps it in, finds Ben Cross. Harper really just lucky not to get kicked out of this game. Shot coming in, good save by Thompson. Kiritu will have it down low on the goal line. The defenseman pinching in on this man advantage. Caps rocking with 2 defensemen on this power play, Regan. Not something that you see a lot of anymore.
No, sir. I mean, the Knights usually go with either the 4 or 5 forward strategy on their power plays, and there's a little bit more tussling around the Knights bench there.
Thatcher Hughes is involved. He's never afraid of that. Somehow there's no penalty on the play, but now there is. 2 officials' arms are up against the Knights. Green will head to the bench. The extra attacker in Bert Munn will come on. Perret has it, and he'll circle in his own end. So Knights not making it easy for themselves here, Regan, as they touch up with Ryan Dwyer. They're going to find themselves shorthanded on a 5-on-3 for the remainder of the game.
I mean, they're up 4 goals, but at the same time, I guess you could say it is fair timing. It's like under 2 minutes left in the 3rd period, up by 4 goals, but still may not be the best look, especially if scouts are in the stands too. I mean, it's Thatcher Hughes. What do you Thatcher Hughes always somewhere behind the play. Tossing to someone. I believe it was him that was put in the box. Yeah, it was.
Burt Munn with it. He'll look to shoot. Good lane coverage there by Piercy. Connor Pierce, number 5, an 05 defenseman in his last year of U18 eligibility. And he'll block that shot. Justin Smith, the defenseman, pitching up on Robichaud. Won't let him have anything in the upper half of the ice. He'll hustle back into position. Unloading with the shot and the score is Pare. And on the 2-man advantage, it's bound to happen. A low blocker bomb goes past Thompson. And it's a 6-3 game.
I believe Dubé earlier in the period had the kind of a breakaway there or whatever and tried the same area, but he went wide. And this time around, other player takes a shot on this time, it capitalizes. So I was kind of saying there too earlier, all the Caps players kept shooting into the chest of Thompson, or trying to go glove side, but it kept failing every time. Finally now going for the blocker side, and this time around it does work. I mean, 3 goals with 1:15 left in the third period. I mean, anything could happen, but not much else to really say or think or whatever.
And it's still a 5-on-3 as the 4-minute rather penalty to Ryan Harper was still going on and above the 2-minute mark. So now 5-on-3 for the remainder of the game. As it looks like Evan Nicholson may be getting some medical attention by the Knights bench area. Not something that you want to see, Regan, with Ross Campbell out for another 2 games after this. Now maybe Evans out for even more.
Wonder if it might have something to do there also making those 2 hits there that he made earlier on that one shift, maybe the energy from that. Who knows?
Lininsari takes it deep. Mossy's down there to meet him. Gallant below the net. He'll try to make something happen in the dying 15 seconds. Ruff up top, shot. That one went wide. Rebound. That one went wide as well. Lininsari couldn't find the target, but Thompson was there nonetheless.
Tried to find a deflection, didn't work.
Ruff with another bomb. Rebound, scores! Gilbert will net his 2nd of the game, and the Caps are gonna make this one now 6-4, so.
Probably the only con now is Kiefer Thompson's statistics might take a little bit of a drop, I would think, especially on the save percentage, 925. That might drop just a little bit after this one.
Not as much as the penalty kill percentage as as the Caps rather strike twice in the final 2 minutes of this game on the man advantage, and it's still 5-on-3.
That's it.
But I'm not sure why. It doesn't matter anymore. The Knights collect this win in a gutsy performance against the 2nd place Fredericton Caps. Thompson makes 39 of 43 saves, and it's a 6-4 win for the Knights, Regan.
Well, yes, first period we saw the momentum swap between the 2 teams between each half of the first period. Second period, Knights come out. They'll lead 5-2 after that one with power play goal. Nice shots there from Evan Nicholson there as well. Third period comes around. They're able to add on another one. Fredericton once again, like we saw there, scoring 2 in the last minute. And some tempers flaring too a little bit. But again, Knights come out with this one. It was early on kind of like really no goals or whatever, but now it's, you see here it's 6-4. Lots of shots, 43-36 in favor of the Caps. And that helped Kiefer Thompson come out on top of the nice victory there. So not much else to say.
In a game with 79 shots, there was 10 goals, 6 of them in favor of the Knights. You do the math, that's a Knights win. We'll see you here tomorrow for the toy drive game, where we'll have the box out in the lobby filled and ready for Santa's Angels for a 1:45 puck drop versus the island rival Kensington Wild.